Hi everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to XRP once again. Thank you for support. Big up the CoinsKid crew. So I've shown you this fractal before and this particular pattern as well. If you take a look, it's an ascending triangle. And equally, if we take a look, we've got a huge compression pattern just there on the Bollinger Bands on the monthly time frame. This is the monthly time frame for XRP, and this indicator is called the Bollinger Bands. To get it in, just go to indicators at the top and type BOL. And it's just there, Bollinger Bands, drop it in. And what I've done, I've just edited my style so we can see it a little bit better in the the video right there. So we've got these colors, and inputs are default. Don't change your inputs. So really simply, this is part of the confluence analysis that I was relaying to you for many months. We've got compression on the monthly time frame on the Bollinger Bands. Something huge is going to happen here for XRP. Potentially, like that previous cycle just there, compression lead to expansion to the upside, and there as well. Okay, and I was showing you so much confluence at that particular level right there, why I did expect it to break to the upside because of many other charts, not just this XRP chart. And this is what I do on the channel. I always try and find confidence. Okay, so I may have actually found a little bit more confidence that we have got continuation here in this bull market for XRP, and XRP is not cooked yet. And what we're looking at over the next few months here is an all-time high, possibly this month as well, if we are continuing to copy the previous breakout from the previous cycle, which at the moment we are. Okay, and this is why I've been able to nail this move from XRP with absolute precision, because at the moment anyway, what we don't necessarily see from this bottom here, which was in July of this year, which again we nailed as a buyback zone, what we don't see from this move is 5 waves up, which obviously if you've been with the channel for a very long time, you'll know that if I do see 5 waves up, I flip bearish. Really simple. For those people that don't remember, but from this bottom in January of 2023 right there, we had a 1 into a 2 into a 3 into a 4 into a 5. I was bearish at that point. Okay, and then we came down in some kind of WXY correction. At this point we had a 3-wave correction back up in March of 2024. At that point, go back to the videos, I did say to you, I'm bearish here. I'm looking for a retracement down to this God candle back test just there that we broke out of in March of 2023. Really simple. Okay, and I'm looking for a buyback at 0.388, I think it was, and it absolutely nailed it. It was beautiful way back there in July. So like I said to you, from this point, the compression from left to right, the series of lower highs and higher lows, we've got a major compression here for XRP, and we should be looking at an exponential move. So going forward, what will invalidate this? Really simply, if from this point we start to roll and we come down like this and we sweep this high, this level of resistance, we've not seen 5 waves up. This will be a corrective move back up. That will be a very bearish statement from XRP, but I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt because I'm looking at different setups and confluence in many of the charts which I'm about to show you, that we are actually really bullish here. And what we've done, we've escaped the range, we've got compressing the monthly, and we're breaking out just like we did in that previous cycle. And equally, we are doing everything as expected that happened in this previous cycle. In these 3 candles, we're doing everything at the moment so far, but to get the continuation and the validation, okay, we're looking at all-time highs possibly this month leading into next month. We've got to see one thing this month. We've got to see this break out like it did there. So I'm going to go through this with you. I hope you're staying with me. I hope I'm not confusing you, but what we're looking at for XRP is really simple. From this break here, we came up and we failed to take out this range, so I'll be as far as I can here, and this is my primary expectation of what I was showing you for many months. On this break here, I don't necessarily think it's going to take out that high immediately. You'll be looking at the next candle to take it out, which is exactly what happened. So I hope you understand what I'm saying here, and I hope you're staying with me. But on this break here, really simply, for XRP, we came up in this candle and broke this range, okay, which is exactly what happened here in this God candle. Then what we did on the next month, we broke out of this range here, okay, this high, which is basically this pivot here. Okay, so like I said to you, I expect us to break out, but not in November, as what a lot of people are looking at. We'll have some kind of correction, which we did, and then we'll follow through in December, which is what we did in that candle just there that took out that range break. And then a lot of people were talking about breaking out and making all-time highs in December, but I said to you, I don't think that's going to happen because we didn't do it there as well. And I did relay this to you, that I think we'll go through some kind of correction and then we'll break out in the following candle. So if you take a look, we've got the 1, 2, 3 candles. It was on the 3rd candle from this break that we actually made the all-time high here for XRP. So far so good. If we take a look, we've not necessarily made the all-time high in the 3rd candle, but we're gearing up for a massive move because I think there's a pattern just there on the daily time frame that I've relayed to the CoinsKid crew that's adding confidence to the fact that I think we're going to see the $4 target tagged, which was a target I'd given you way back here in March of 2023. I made a video, 38 cents to $4, trade of a lifetime, and so far we're almost there. We've done incredibly well on this particular trade. So what happened on the 3rd candle from the break is where we took out this previous all-time high. This is where we are right now. We're on the 3rd candle on this break of this range right on cue, looking to take out the all-time high. So if we see this month, if we see a follow through right now for XRP and it breaks out, boom, we've nailed it. We're right there, right on cue. So we should come up into roughly that $4 target is a minimal. It's a minimal target, not a maximum target. And then we have a wave 4 correction, okay? And then a final 5th wave, which is basically right on cue as what we did there. Now, where could the wave 5 go to? Where is my maximum target? Well, really, really simply, I've had a target of $27 for a very long time with yourselves. You know, it's a 1.618 fib up here somewhere. But is there any confluence to that particular target? Well, there is, you know, and I've shown you this for those people that have been with the channel for a very long time. From left to right, compression on the monthly Bollinger Bands, we should get a breakout, and then that's it. You know, it's all systems go. So far, so good. So basically, what we've got, if you take a look, we've got this beautiful ascending level support, and then this horizontal resistance just there for XRP. So this is technically some kind of ascending triangle over a long period of time. And like I've taught you, we do typically break out on the 3rd point of contact on these, you know, resistance patterns basically. So, you know, we've got the compression from left to right, higher level support, compression, 3rd point contact, boom, we're breaking out right now. If you take a look, we're actually getting the highest monthly close ever for XRP in the month of December, and then obviously we've got 20 days left. If we see another high close here, a breakout, we're getting the highest monthly closes ever. We're breaking out. We're in price discovery here for XRP. So my minimal target is $4. I'm going to show you exactly why I've got that target right now for XRP. But going forward, there is a pattern here. If this is an ascending triangle, as expected, you know, and we're getting the 3rd point of contact, we're breaking out right now and it's doing incredibly well. If this is an ascending triangle, and then from left to right, we peak there in that bull market, there's your bear market, there's your impulse, your correction, and right now you've got another impulse. And like I said to you, the 1, the 2, the 3 is what breaks out and takes out all-time highs and previous resistance levels. So you're still in the 3rd wave right now, really, really simple, and you're breaking out on the 3rd point of contact. If it is the case, then what's the target? So from the secondary level of resistance, you go all the way down to the wick of that bottom, not the wick, the candle body, sorry. And then what you do, you drop it on the resistance line and boom, gives you the target. Right on cue, up there at $23 to $24. And that could see the overwick and the overshoot to that $27 target that I've given you for many, many years. Like I said to you, the invalidation of that particular target has always been this bear market low. If we ever break down below that, that invalidates my $27 target. So right now we could actually be on cue and on target for that particular, for that $27 target that I've had with you for many, many years. Okay, so going forward, we've just got to hold this support, not necessarily fall back into the monthly Bollinger Bands right there and deviate from this particular fractal that's playing out so far. So if we are on cue, then in theory we should be looking at a massive move here for XRP in the month of January, taking out that high. At that point you come up with 1, 2, 3, go through some kind of 4 correction, and then your final 5th wave that could get you all the way up there to that $27 target sometime this year. But I do think if we are respecting the cycles here, I do think we will enter a bear market this year for XRP. Okay, so let's zoom in on the lower time frames right now and show you the pattern that I'm looking at. That's a little bit of confluence that right now we are approaching that wave 3 target, the minimal target, roughly $4 for XRP. But quickly before I do dive in on the daily time frame, this is the 5-day time frame using the CoinsKid ribbon that I create for the CoinsKid crew. Like I said to you, this is part of the confluence of analysis as well, that right on cue, right towards the end of this compression, we were getting a signal on the CoinsKid ribbon that we got way back there as well. Okay, obviously the compression for the first time, you got a sell buy breakout, sell buy breakout. Look at that, and we printed that buy signal way back there in November, and that is something that I did relay to you. So let's take a look at the daily time frame right now to see this pattern that I'm looking at. Okay, so way back in March of 2024 right there, I did make a video for yourselves called the trade of a lifetime, 30 cents to $4 basically, and it was an amazing trade, and so far so good. It was at this point here when we got the 3-wave move up in March of 2024, sorry, I do apologize, that, you know, I've noticed it was a 3-wave move up, and I actually made an emergency video. I made 2 videos in one day telling you to be very careful here, very cautious, because this is a 3-wave move up, it's a corrective move, and what I'm looking at as an opportunity is a 5-wave move to the downside, which will end this correction. So like I said to you, I think that's the top of an impulsive move, and I think this is all a complex correction coming back, and what we do tend to see is 5 waves to the downside to spell the end of that correction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was the end of the correction, and like I said to you, you know, all of 2024, I'm putting bids down here on the 786 and this God candle backtest just there that we broke out way back there in March of 2023. We're about backtesting it, and we've come all the way back down to it, got our bids filled, and we've been breaking out ever since. So we're doing incredibly well. So that trade at the moment is right on cue, overshoot, and at the moment there is a little bit of confluence in this potential pattern that I've noticed for XRP, that we could have a bit of confidence in that particular target. So like I said to you, $4, the 2.618 target up there is my minimal target, the overshoot to the $4, because I think that's a nice psychological level, $4, okay? And if I show you right now, from this bottom here that we put in way back here in March, the March where we began to break down, we put this bottom in July of this year, we've seen a 5-wave move up, which was very, very powerful, and I did relay this to you. From the bottom just there, it was a massive move, around about 73%. So we've already got the fruits of the first wave within 3, like I said to you, because what we've got is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At this point, we've got this expanded flat correction, held the support, held this low, and then boom, we've bolted in a massive exponential third wave here. And what we've got right now, right on cue, is some kind of consolidation pattern, a potential horizontal that's going from left to right like this, looking for the expansion and continuation to the upside. So really, really simple. What I'm looking at, unless we start to deviate and we start to break down, which currently, you know, we're holding support. XRP is one of the strongest charts in, you know, the crypto space at the moment. Providing we hold this, we could be looking at, you know, an explosive move there for XRP, providing it holds this ascending level support, because it's some kind of bull pennant. You've come up like this, and then boom, you're looking to break out at some point, and it puts you slam bang up there on the 2.618 with an overshoot to that $4 target, which is a nice psychological level. So does it mean that XRP is cooked there? Absolutely not. It could go beyond that, but you know, we are beginning to see 5 waves up from this low here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave setup, which is where, you know, like I've taught you, if you see 5 waves up, I get bearish. If I see 5 waves down, I get bullish. Really, really simple. You know, it's the same principle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was bearish way back there in July when everyone was extremely bullish. We've met the 1.618 like an absolute boss at 82 cents. This is where I flip bearish. So, you know, I do think if we start to see 5 waves up like that, then yeah, we could be looking at some kind of prolonged sideways correction before continuation. And that just marries up with that fractal of that previous cycle breakout, and obviously the weekly RSI that I've shown you in a previous video right there. So that's basically it. You know, we're looking at a potential horizontal break here, a symmetrical triangle, boom, 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 getting compressed, looking to hold this ascending level support and this descending level resistance. If we start to see a break, you've got a technical target that puts us right in the 2.618, around about $3.86, with the overshoot to that psychological level of $4, which I gave you way back here in March of 2024 right there, as a buyback zone on 0.386 with a run to the $4 target. What an absolute trade of a lifetime that was for XRP. Hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. I'll drop a video link to that particular video that I made for you guys right there. Go and check it out, okay? Hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care, everyone. Back to a new update on XRP. Bye bye.